Hello, Commander. This is Admiral, and I'm going to give you an overview of your Starborne user interface. From here, you will discover the galaxy, grow your empire, manage supply chains, command fleets, engage in espionage, sabotage, and influence the political unrest in the galaxy. So, let's dive in. So as we can see here, we've got several things going on. Don't be overwhelmed. This is the chat functions. You've got several chat tabs, including one for your own alliance. Fairly simplistic. Whenever you have incoming attacks or attacks of note, they will reflect here, and you'll be able to click on it and decide whether it's important to you and respond accordingly. This is other notifications, such as completion of missions, solar flares, achievements, and whatnot. You can click on your portrait to look at the player rankings. You can sort player rankings, claims, missions, loots, stations destroyed, etc. There are also other filters. You can also search for individual players. I believe you can also do alliances, and a quick tip, you can just hit my position to see where you're at. Alright, there's more information here, allowing you to directly chat with other players from this screen. And you can even double click here to pull up their station. Okay, let's go back here. Alright, so we'll get more into that in depth later, and as well as all of these. You can see by hovering over here, oh, sorry, one more thing. You can actually right click this to change your portrait. Okay, let's do that now. Confirm. Alright, if you hover over here, you'll see how much experience you're getting per hour. You'll see how much time before your next level, as well as some other relevant information. You can click on help to get the little question mark to get some information there, and you're really going to want to reach out on Discord if you have any questions. Link is right there. Settings and exit, which we're not going to do. On the right here, you can see the view mode. There are several view modes, and you can hit space, the space bar, to switch between view modes. Alright, you can also select the drop down. For each individual view mode, you can customize what you see on that view mode. Alright, now let's go over here on the right. You can see that we've got the server time. We've got the number of freighters available to us, which is used to move resources. We've got infrastructure points. You need 10 to build a new station. You've got covert operatives, which you can use both for spying on stations as well as fake attacks. This is prestige. This is an in-game currency. You can generate it a few ways, including completion of tasks as well as breaking down cards. And then we've got platinum, which is the premium currency. This is usually the kind of currency you spend money on to acquire, and it gives you some other benefits that we can go into on another tutorial. So, well, we may actually go over that this tutorial. You'll notice that I'm skipping this for now because there's a lot in there, but you've got your station management here at the bottom. If you click on fleets, you can see what fleets you have, active fleets, how many ships are in them. You can select a fleet. You can hold shift and scroll down to reduce it or to increase it. If you hold control, you do it by factors of 10. Okay? Alright, so hangar. This is ships in your station, but not in fleets. Fair enough. Visitors, any other players deploying their fleets to your station will show up here. You will be able to manage them minimally, maybe return them back to the player if you don't want them, and whatnot. Cards. These are cards applied to your station. They give you all kinds of different bonuses. So you just select it in order to apply a card. We've got, this is the, let's see, this is the, what do we got here? This is the engineering card, or slot. This is the structure slot, and this is the system slot. We got the character slot and the rune slot here. All right, tactics. You can change. Ooh, that's nice. They changed that. So you can change your tactics by selecting one, and it's really rock, paper, scissors here. Okay. You can also use cards to complete that. So that's what we see here. Tactics are used mainly for PvP as well as fighting NPCs. There is a benefit to them as described. This is your resources generated per hour per resource as well, and this is very important, as the total capacity for resources you can hold for each resource. So you can see I've maxed out all my resources to the cap. This is available labor, okay? And so every time you fleet up a ship, it uses labor. And there are all kinds of penalties or bonuses that can be applied to here. Looks like other admiral is online. Alright, so shipyard. This is your shipyard. This is where you can queue up new ships to build. You can see these are the light ships that we can build here. So we'll hit construct ships. You can see it's building one. You can also drag right to build more. And there's the time it takes. Alright, buildings. You click here, takes you to the station planner. You're going to click on any building you want, hit construct. Alright, so I believe we've gone over everything here except the top. You can, in fact, click here and rename your station. And so we will go over the top here. Policies. So you're going to choose one of three policies. Read over them thoroughly before deciding. Okay. And then once you've decided, you can put your first point here, and then you have three path options. Okay. So decide on what your build's going to look like, how you're going to grow initially. Okay. Messages. Oop, let's ignore that. This is incoming messages. You've got combat reports. You click on it here. You can see the results. There you go. Sabotage reports. We haven't done any. And spy reports. Logistics. So this one is a rather important UI. You can see your kind of totals here. You can create new fleets. You can sort by any of these uh, variables right here. You can even choose specific ship types. Stations, you can see a list of all your stations as well as summary information. You may also be able to reduce resources earned per hour for bonus labor. You can also see their queues. And this is the freighter tab. This will allow you, once you have several stations, to actually move resources between your own stations. Also, once you have an alliance station or Dyson sphere, you'll be able to freight resources by selecting this drop down. And exchange. This allows you to exchange resources in a station for a 1-to-4 ratio. So I should say 4-to-1 ratio. So 4 of your resources for one of whatever resources you select. But you can use brokers to make it a 1-to-1 ratio, which is nice. All right. So that's logistics. Movement. You can see all, well, we don't have any movements, but you can actually see all the different kinds of movements in these 4 tabs. You can also filter by station, and there's a couple other filters here. Important. That's an important UI as well. Politics. So this is where you get a lot. You can get a lot of information about other players, other alliances, even coalitions of alliances. You can see information about your alliance and some stats. And once you see another alliance, you can actually look at that alliance's statistics. So you get a lot of information. Overview. You can see all kinds of information about game winning conditions and how far each alliance is in getting to, or coalition are in getting to those goals. Okay, tasks. This is like achievements. In fact, actually, you see it right there. This is going to be very important for your starting game. Please check out my other quick start tutorial. But you're really going to want to focus on these and read every single tutorial's description. I can't express enough how important that's going to be for you. There's daily challenges. You really want to complete these before the daily reset and claim them. Uh, you'll get a ton of bonus experience as well as permanent cards. Events. These are events that you can complete over the course of a week, and you can see right here when it would reset. All you have to do is click start, and once it's complete, you get a cash. You can also rush complete using cards. All right, and there's some bonuses for using mercenary packs as well. Inventory. Here you can see your cards, your commodities, caches to open up, and any account related items or transactions that you may have. Okay, uh, you're really going to want to learn how to use your filters here, and you can even search for specific keywords. And when you want to craft cards, you're going to show all cards in case you don't already have a copy. Okay, and that's your total prestige, which is used for crafting cards. All right, store. This is where you can actually buy premium using your premium currency. Huh. Oh, well, looks like that works. All right, and that takes you to a window on your browser for purchasing. You got card offers using your plat specifically for specific benefits. Um, don't forget page 2, daily rewards. You get a daily reward every time you log in. Progress rewards. This is based on your level. So as you level up, you can actually gain additional benefits. Um, in order to gain these benefits, you need to purchase these packs. Okay. Uh, Start with the MPL supplies. That'll take you through the first 60 levels. Okay. Let's see here. Code redemption. We may have the ability to use this at some point to get some kind of freemium bonuses, and that's the store. So that is a quick overview of the user interface. Remember to hit spacebar, check out all the different view modes. You can also see the coordinates all around. You can right click and on any hex to see what your options are. For example, we can build a station with industrials. We can send patrol ships out, let's say, or corvettes out on a raid or an assault. We can use scouts to sabotage a station maybe, or scan a station. If you have an ally, let's say if this was an ally station, you could deploy and send ships to. I wonder if I can deploy. I don't think I can. Ah, yeah, it was going to send it as a raid. So you can see there, I'm going to cancel the. Oh, well, I almost canceled the movement. It's a dev server, so everything goes by fast. You can see the results of that combat report. Probably didn't go over so well for my scout. Yep, I got completely wiped out. And that's what combat looks like. All right, so that is a brief overview of the user interface. Keep in mind also your influence is right here. That's going to be important for leveling up your station. You can also see your station level. Supplied fleets. You've got 15 fleets supplied currently here. If you have more fleets in here or less, this number will change. But you really want, okay, so supplied fleets is how many fleets your station is supplying with labor. Or, okay. Operating fleets is how many fleets are at that station. Um, Once you reach the maximum 8, then any fleets operating from the station By operating, I mean docked or performing actions from this station and no other station. Well, any more fleets than the max, you're going to start getting a labor penalty. So each ship is going to cost more than uh, the base labor amount that you can see here, right here. So one ship is one labor, but if I have this seven more fleets, like you can see, overcrowded 70%, which means now each ship costs 1.7 labor. Okay, so keep in mind if you go over your cap, you're going to get hit by labor penalty. All right, and that's it. Thank you very much.